Hey, ladies and gents, you're all Sims Random Plan. We are back here with another stream. Last stream of the week, so let's make sure to be able to get into this. We got day 35. Good stuff. Day 35. Hope everyone is doing well. As you guys are coming in here, we have, I believe we're going to be doing a lot of den weather. Well, no, I mean we got to set up the place, but for sure we got a lot of work to be able to do around the base. Might result in a couple of very quick days, so we'll check on that. Don't know how that's gonna go. If it goes really, really quick, what I might do is 2 days in one recording type thing. We'll check on it. Hi, Sunny. Alright, so I do remember that it's raining. Trying to remember what we have on us. That was just the weight there. We barely, I mean, we got a plank and some nails on us, so not bad there. Now, I do need to, I mean, we got aluminum scrap and aluminum fragments. I need to start taking some of that stuff out to be able to really try to figure it out. And I kind of want to start getting stuff out of here and moved into the base type situation. Just because it would be a little bit easier. I also want to fill up the propane tanks, so I can bring those with me to be able to easily fill up the propane torches as we are out and about. There's a lot there. What's going on, Jam? Just kind of situating what I'm doing here. We also have the wood axe, we got the sledge, we got spears. Oh, I want to get these coils of wire out of here. So I think what we're probably going to end up doing for now is it's going to be getting all of this out. Maybe using, you know what I need to do? Hold on a second here. Jam, thank you for the second month there. I appreciate you. Has it already been 2 months? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so if we look at crates, oh, it's crafting on, no, output items, crate, no, what the, is that considered a build? It's considered a build, isn't it? That's kind of crazy. Metal crate, that's what I was going to look at, is the metal crate needs welding rods, steel sheets, so welding rods, steel sheets, because I want to build a little bit on top of that, like the top of the pawn shop. And that's where I want to make like my workshop, which is going to be like blacksmithing and stuff like that. I think it'll be easier to be able to put up there, especially with the way that we have this set up, because it'll still be outside the main building, which will be just for the living space. And obviously, we're, you know, couple hundred days in. Who knows how long it's going to take for me to be able to clear out Raven Creek. Once we're done with, you know, clearing out Raven Creek, we'll start moving to different locations. But by that time, I want to kind of make the process of blacksmith moving a little bit easier, maybe, because we're way on the south side of town, or south side of the map here. Now the plus side is we can stay on the west side here for now. Maybe we'll go to Louisville eventually, but I can go up to Rosewood, and then I can go west to I can't remember what town the racetrack is in. Irvington? Yeah, Irvington Speedway. So yeah, it would be the racetrack is in there. So, all right. So I think what we're going to do for now is it's going to be getting some of this stuff out. I want to get a welding torch set up. I want to get some welding rods, and I'm going to take steel sheets, scrap metal, and steel small sheets. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. So we're going to act like we didn't do that for the recording, and then we're going to get right back into it. Let's take a swig here, and then we'll get started with day 35. This is going to be, as I said, there might be a couple of quick days, and if they are really, really quick, like they're only like 15-minute days, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smush them together in one recording to be able to make like a 35, 36 for that recording, 37, 38, etc. And that's where you're going to see the days really start to take off, when it's not going to be like 9 days a stream, or 9 days a week type thing. Because you're going to see those fast ones where, like, one day we have to read a crap ton of books. And that makes a big difference there. So, type of thing. All right, let's do it. Hey, ladies and gents, it's Drill Stone's Random Plan. We are back here with day 35. It is raining outside. It is really raining outside. All right, one of the main things that we want to do is get a workshop start to be built up on top of the pawn shop. So, I'm going to be looking at spelling crate correctly. That's what I'm going to be looking at. And I want to make these metal crates here. So we need welding torch, we need welding rods, steel sheets, small steel sheets, and scrap metal. So let's go through out here and see what we can find, because there's our scrap. Steel sheets. Yeah, I should probably, it's the reason I have this, right? Let's go ahead and go down here. That's going to be the iron... Wait, that's iron scrap. That's iron scrap. That's iron scrap. That is not freaking the one that I'm looking for. We're looking for scrap metal. Scrap metal and steel sheets and small steel sheets. There's our scrap metal. Sheet metal scrap, no. Steel sheets. Steel sheets small. Get them all in there. Sweet. That makes it a lot easier. And then what we need is welding rods. Which should be all the way down at the bottom here. Or not. Also, the other thing we need to do is read welding 3. You gotta read a lot of these schematics as well. I am not seeing welding rods, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back down here. Alright, so there's 10 welding rods here. Alright, then we will get our butt out. And I realize we are going to get soaked a little bit here, but what I need to do is work on this workshop here. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in steel, well, metal holders. So we're going to need a welder's mask, and then we'll take like this many torches. Hey, I was gonna say, I didn't think this one was full, so we'll do that. Alright, let's get over here. Let's fill up these welding torches really quickly. Hey, look at that. We're not, having to force to be able to go to a building to be able to do that. Alright. Yeah, I realize we're getting over full here. Right, there we are. But we have a lot of stuff to be able to go through, to be able to get to. As I said, we need to get everything kind of put up there. Well, the good news is this, as soon as we enter this building now, we should be dry technically in here. Yeah, I do need to get another light in here of some sort. But that storage up there kind of keeps us dry, so good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well, we are no longer going to be dry in a second here, though. There it is. Alright, so, question here is, what is it going to require to build that crate? Recipe not learned. Oh, no. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop this on the ground here. I didn't realize that the recipe wasn't learned. Which, I mean, I guess it gives us a good time to be able to maybe read Welding 3. And then what I can do is maybe find the books for that, right? Pretty sure we just put a ton of freaking books in that that other area. So let's look for the magazine and see if it's in there. And then we'll go ahead and also... Yeah, we need to get another light in here. We do need to get another light in there. Oop. Get back here. Drink up. Fill my bottle. Alright, we do have that book, but what we're looking for is specifically something that we can use. I mean, blacksmithing wouldn't be bad, especially if we're going to be working on things. But what we're looking for is the magazines that will give us... Bladecraft, armor in the... No, that's not it. Only indigenous armor, no. How to use gens, no. Lane's commercial. We haven't read Lane's performance, which is kind of crazy. Cheap shades, no. Welder monthly. Metal counter, metal crate. There we go. What was this one? This is the metal fences. Okay. We'll read those real quick. Alright. Should go by pretty quickly here. We got to get these out of the way anyways. And I'm really hoping that this rain is going to end. Maybe it will here. Hopefully, pretty soon. Alright. If that's the case, maybe what we should do, because we're a little bit hungry, let's get some food, and then what I will do is... what do we want here? You know what? A Smirker's bar will make us happy. A Smirker's bar will make us happy. Good stuff. We still have a lot of weight on us. Don't know why, but... Don't tell me the books are that heavy. Are they? They're a kilo apiece, which is kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. We are not going to be doing Blacksmithing 1 just yet. I think what we're going to do is we're going to sit it down on the ground here real quick. And we will read Welding 3. Because that's what we're going to have to use to be able to get those crates put up anyway. So I might as well not waste the experience while we're doing this. So let's get the read on here. It's going to be a little bit quick today, but that's, you know, it's part of the process. We got to read up like crazy on things anyways, so... And it will give us some really, really good skill boosts here. Because, like, the welding is already up to 2.4 times multiplier. That's big. It is 3 p.m. The rain is still coming. 3.2 times multiplier. Four p.m. We're almost done, though. It's getting there. Maybe 6 p.m. it'll be, because it's going to be, it's set, or, excuse me, 5 p.m. right now. So maybe we'll get done by 6. Hopefully. And the rain sounds like it has slowed down. It was getting really, really strong there for a bit, but the rain does sound like it has slowed down. We should have enough here, and we now have an 8 times multiplier for 8 times multiplier for welding. That is freaking awesome. I do want to kind of maybe replace those with metal if we can. Maybe. I don't know, like, what the strength differences are for metal doors as compared to wood doors, or brick walls as compared to, you know, wood walls. I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, let's get into the building here. Now we should be able to make the crates. There we go. We got some metal crate basics. I don't know what the difference is. Whoa, that's 78 welding experience. Holy crap. Alright, I can't make any more. How much do those hold a piece? I probably should have checked it. They hold 60, so it's not much better than the other stuff. Gotcha. But what we can do is we can now have a place to be able to hold our metal stuff. Alright, the other thing that I need to really figure out is I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing to be able to make blacksmithing items. So we got to build, and then we got blacksmithing here. So we got the forge, we got the charcoal burning barrel. Apparently you need an orange barrel, and then stone. We do not have stone. We have a charcoal burning pile, which all I need is a shovel, so we can do that. Why don't we go ahead and start... Probably should make a barrel, right? Would make more sense. In a situation like this, I think the barrel would probably make more sense. I gotta have some barrels around. Not here specifically, but maybe in the gas station? I had so many that I could have grabbed from those other areas, and I just didn't. Hey, there's got to be some, like, in the gas station garage or something. Maybe there's one in there. All I need is one. Nope. Empty gas can. Well, we'll take the beef jerky. Thank you. Completely forgot that we had this food in here, by the way. Because, you know, gas station. Alright, so we do not have one of those barrels. Where was the last place we saw one of those barrels? I do know where I saw one of those barrels. I don't know if I want to go get it right now. But I kind of want to. I also don't have stone, so... Yeah, maybe that's not going to work. Maybe that's not going to work. Let's see if we can't find a shovel. Bring this old stove up, too. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to be able to have up there, specifically. Alright, so there's nothing in there. Oop, don't do that. Closed up. We got door hinges. No. We just need shovel. I don't think a mason's trowel counts. Alright, we got a shovel and a spade here. Why don't we just go ahead and grab both of them? You never know when we're gonna need that. The other things I should probably do is grab things like the pliers. pipe wrench, a claw hammer, a carpentry chisel. Please put that down. I just want one of them. Thank you. The calipers, like, maybe these are things that we're going to need. A wooden mallet. Like, these are things that sound like they would be needed within a, like, tool process. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Hey, it finally stopped raining. The good news is that rain barrels should be full up top now. Need to make a couple more of those. Alright. So for now, we should be able to do the building process on blacksmithing. We should be able to make a wood burning pile. Or charcoal burning pile. Where I want to put that, I don't know. Just play it safe and put it over here. Yeah, I think we play it safe and put it over here. I just hope it doesn't start. I don't think it starts anything on fire, but I don't know. There we go, though. Alright, so what else do we need here? We have mason shovel, stone blocks. We have bucket of clay cement. That's the other thing we're going to need to get is clay, and we are not near a river. I mean, this is the closest. You know what? Huh. But I would need to find sacks. And I still haven't found sacks. Can we make sacks? Let's see if we can sew a sack. Cut head sack, empty sack, rip large sack, rip sack, sew sack. There we are. So we need a needle, a burlap piece, which seems like it's the only thing that we can get, and twine. I have never seen a burlap piece. Okay, so that might be a little bit difficult to do, especially since I really haven't seen any sacks or any of that stuff within. Oh, that's actually not going to be good, because I haven't seen any of that stuff. Huh. So put that stuff in there for now. We will separate that from tools. So for now, we'll go ahead and put, like, the pliers, that in there, one of the hammers in there. We'll put a knife in there. We'll put a pipe wrench in there. Also put blacksmithing 1 in there, because we'll be able to read that later on. We'll also put those nails in there. That's fine. Do we need anything else? The shovel and the spade we'll toss in there. Wooden mallet. Alright. That should be good. What we need to do is we really need to focus on getting things out of our setup here. So why don't we go ahead and really start pulling a lot of stuff out of the vehicle. Because if I'm going to go around, I'm going to look at things like that and maybe pick up the generators from that military base. We are really, really going to have to go. Really going to have to go for this, so. You know what? We'll do this first, because I'm going to need the welding rods. And then, you know, I mean, I should have a ton of zombies still there to kill, so that'll be a plus. That'll be a plus. Alright, you know what? We will put a plank in somewhere else. There we are. I don't really need this stuff open. We'll toss all this in our main inventory. And that way we have a open backpack to be able to start clearing some of this stuff out. Because we have so much crap to be able to get rid of. This is insanity. But all this stuff can be used for blacksmithing. That's what's crazy. Yeah. Alright, well, let's take it all. There's a reason why I picked all this up, because it can all be used for blacksmithing, but at the same time, damn. Might be a bit much. Yeah, we still got 30 freaking... Can we? I suppose you can still use that. I guess... No, I don't want to do it just yet, because what I want to do is... I don't think we're going to be building metal crates for the other stuff, unfortunately. I think we're going to need these. Take care of the saplings. Kinda. Alright. The other thing I probably want to do is build a fire up here, because then I'll use that to be able to build my, or to be able to get my fire hardened spears together, which could help. We are very, very, very heavy right now. Suppose what we are going to do... we can't do anything right now. We need to craft and saw logs first. It's getting late. Dang. We have a couple planks on the ground. That's fine. I didn't grab... I had those nails over here. Let me grab those nails. If we can. Yeah, we're able to. Nice. So we will build crates. Some basic wooden crates. Okay. Links me on one of those wooded crates, which only hold 40. Damn. Man, those suck. Those really suck. Yeah, these are a lot better. Alright, let's transfer all that. This is going to kind of suck a little bit, because I'm in that middle stage of not being able to really store everything that I want to. But we're getting there, I guess. I also kind of want to figure out if I build something else up here, and I might. Why? At least a portion? We don't have the wood to be able to do that right now, but maybe eventually. As I said, I just want to get things out of here. These do hold 60, so maybe what I will do first and foremost. That's what we got here. This is that one, so what? Pop that all in there. Pop that all in there. Pop that all in there. And then what it'll do is it'll give us these crates. There we go. Be able to put up here. Oop. Missed the door. I mean, the other thing we need to do is kind of get in here and figure out what we're going to be doing with these situations in here as well. Because I do want better storage put down here. Not going to lie. I think we just wasted those crates. I think I'm going to destroy these crates because they're so bad. They are so freaking bad. It's such a waste, but... yeah, we didn't even get anything back from them. That's so bad. But at the same time, they legitimately don't carry a damn thing. So it doesn't make sense to be able to do that. I might as well take them. When these carry 20 more kilos a piece than the other ones, yeah, no. What do we have on the ground here? Light case, jawbone, flag. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about this stuff right now. Kind of wish we had another military backpack somewhere. Ooh. Hold on a second. I know what we can do for a freaking dark day here. Hold on a flippin' second. Do I have a tailoring book? Also, this rain is ridiculous. Did we get tailoring 1? Please tell me we got tailoring 1. Tailoring 1. There we are. Sweet. And we had that other book. The blacksmithing book, but we're not really using that right now. Okay, what we can probably do is knock out tailoring 1 and then get some sleep. So let's read tailoring 1 real quick. And hope that the freaking rain is done by the time we wake up in the morning, man, because this is crazy. Get this reading done, then I will go ahead and put that, these, that, and then eventually that in there. I realize it's going to be a late night, but we need to do this. The reason why I need to do that is because I will be able to improve my backpack, which means I will be able to carry spears and have flashlights on there. I will be able to have canteens on there, and I will be able to, you know, essentially just have better things, and it'll help out. Alright, so that is all out of there. That is all out of there. We are good. We are tired. It is 2:20 in the morning. We are going to set our alarm for 10 in the morning, because I don't want to get up too late. And then we are going to go ahead and eat a thing of chips here. How is our 77? Ooh. You know what? We're going to eat an entire thing of cereal. Because we need to balance right around 80. We get below 75, and that's going to get rough. We're double up. We're double up. That's good. That's good. All right, with that, we're going to get some sleep. You, your friends, your family, your loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again for day number 36. Have a good night. All right, end of day 36 there. Yeah, it was a relatively quick day. But as I said, what I'll do is I might put those into 2 recordings by themselves. And honestly, I need to do some quicker days because they're just rough. We're going quick. It was 25 minutes still. So it's not like it was 15, 20 minutes. So it was still 25 minutes. So it's not like it was super duper quick, but yeah. Let me go ahead and do this. We're gonna squish those out of the, squish these out of the way. Actually, oh, come on. Thank you. Damn it. It's fighting me. Whoa. This will be 32, 35. And we'll say this is getting sort. Yeah. Let's call it rain day. A rainy day. Well, let's call it rainy day. I was like, getting sorted doesn't make sense because obviously we're not sorting things out and stuff like that, but time change happened back in the EU, back to a 6-hour difference between me and... Oh! Oh, is your fiance in the US? I didn't know that. That means it is back to 4:39 in the morning for you. Well, you know what that means? That means that we're essentially the streams will take up to almost the end of your workday. To the NC. North Carolina? Oh, North Carolina. Yeah. That's 7 hours. Oh, yeah, I suppose. From North Carolina. Yeah, from North Carolina. It's 7 hours from me. Yeah. I mean Minnesota. Okay. Why don't we go ahead? As I said, I think today I kind of want to just, I don't know how this is going to work because it's finding sacks and stuff. Oh. No, because all those fruits were in a sack. They were just rotten, sitting out by themselves, so that was not the case. We need to empty some of these crates. Simple as that. We need to empty some of these crates, get stuff out. I think we need to get at least a good couple of these emptied out. All the stuff. If I have to just pile it up there, I have to just pile it up there, and there's nothing I can really do about it for now. Just because we need to get this sorted out a little bit. So, all right, let me get a drink here real quick. Oh, the tailoring was for backpack. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. You're right. You're right. All right, let's get started on this. Day 36. Do I not hear rain? Please tell me I don't hear rain. Oh, dear Lord. The rain has stopped. Yet. What I do want to do is get my butt in here because I did grab a ton, and I mean a ton, of clothing. Of clean clothing at that. Hoodies and freaking jackets and dresses and all types of things to be able to tear apart to be able to work on tailoring. The question is, where's all the other stuff? There we are. Yeah. Probably should have put these all in my inventory before I did that, but we'll be able to get a lot of things out of here. Thank you. We woke up earlier than I thought, for sure. We are heavy. I know we're heavy. And now the rest of it's books. Good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get out from this art from here. And I need to figure out where I need a needle too. Did I ever pick up I swear I did. I had to have, right? I had to have. I had to have picked up a sewing kit. Sweet. Sweet. That's how you deal with that. Alright. Now, the reason why I picked these up the way that they are, instead of just taking them off zombies, if you take them off zombies, you need to wash the clothes. Because you can't use rags until you wash the rags. Or the clothes and stuff like that. And now it's a little bit easier to be able to do it this way. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead, drop these all to the ground. And we will start mass tailoring here. Which, you do not know, tailoring is actually one of the most broken things in the damn game. So we are going to go through. And I'm going to see what we can rip. I'm pretty sure it'll be a little bit easier by going through the crafting menu here. Because if I can go rip clothing, there we are. And then we can go max. Pretty sure that is not the case. We'll do this. There we are. It'll give us all these things here. Where we can, like, max this out, rip them up. Now, I do know that you wear your arms out, ripping up clothing, which is weird, but it is what it is. But what we can do... Oh, we didn't press that. That's why it's doing that. Okay. So we need to choose each one separately, which I still don't like. I think that's kind of a pain in the butt. And I hear rain again. Why do I hear rain again? Oh my god. Leave me alone. Once again, you gotta do this. I'm not a big fan of how they have this set up, honestly. Because it doesn't have a rip-all situation. It just has certain things. And then you have to click them and then do that. Well, it used to be you could just right-click on things and be able to rip like a massive situation. And someone is screaming out there. Alright, we do have 5 t-shirts here. Apparently there was one t-shirt that was different from the others. Did it it reset it when it got... Oh my god, that is incredibly annoying. That is so freaking annoying. So I had this set up to be able to do it so I could start it as the one ended, and it kicked me off of that and went to the other one. That's so bad. Oh, yeah, tailoring is going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? Alright. Now let's just let us be done with this, please. Alright. Now the question that I have. We have 155 rags here. And none of them are dirty because we used all clean clothes, which is amazing. That gives us so much more to be able to do this with. So what we need to do is we need to focus specifically on patching right now. Because you don't get any more tailoring experience for tearing clothes apart anymore, which sucks. So bad. So bad it sucks. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at something that we might have, like, say, our hoodie. We'll go into the inspect there. We got a little bit of blood on there, but nothing else. And then we'll add padding to all using a rag. Wait, what? Wait, what? Alright, maybe I don't need all of it, but I'm pretty sure it's all on me, and that's the reason why it was... What is going on? Leather jacket? Alright, there's a hole in this one. Hold on a second. No, it's not that. Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's not registering the items that are in the sewing kit. So I need to take the sewing kit out and grab the needle and thread. And I just realized we have like 0 for thread. Don't know how that's going to work. Alright, let's work on this. Hoodie, inspect. There we go. Alright, we're getting a little bit of tailoring here and there. How much does that give us? Give us 13 tailoring. Not bad. So we'll move all the patches and see if we get tailoring from that. We do get a little bit for removal. Just a little bit, though. That's what we're going to do, is we're just going to do the... This is a process. Like, tailoring is not so satisfying. And apparently we probably are out of thread right now, aren't we? I'm going to go ahead and guess we're out of thread. We are out of thread. That's fantastic. Okay. What we're going to do is see if we can make thread. Not in building, crafting, please. thread, make sinew thread. That's not pick thread. Needles and rags. Oh, it needs a crafting surface. Okay, so what we're going to do... I don't want to use, like, all my rags. So let's put, like, this many in there. And then, here, that'll be a surface. That's all we need. So we should be able to pick thread. Which requires tailoring level, are you me? Yeah. So you used to get thread when you tore clothes. And now you don't. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. This is going to drive me nuts. If so... Foot wraps, hand wraps, bendos. Yeah, no, we don't need that. That's annoying. That is incredibly annoying. Put the thread and the needle back in there. Okay. We are going to need some... I just realized, do I have another backpack on the ground here? I do. There's a military backpack here. We are taking that with us, because that'll be a nice carry container. I should probably check on the, what do you call it? So let's go ahead and wash. Now, the other thing that we could possibly do here, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be what I'm going to need to do, is I'm going to need to go to a clothing store. There was a sewing store, if I'm correct, on our way back out of here. We have a sore neck because we were looking down while we were doing tailoring, by the way. As weird as that is. They've kind of set that up. Yeah, we got that. Let's remove the bandage. I know it's not going to be fixed. Oh, it is! Good! We're good. Never mind. Nice. Also, did I just see that correctly? Oh, it is still unlimited. Okay. Alright. So, what I wanted to do originally was empty that container out. But I think what we need to do first and foremost is we need to get to a sewing station thingy-majiggy. We also need to get some water into our system, so we'll go back here real quick and fill our plastic bottle. Now, the big question with this is... No. Just these. Just these for now. I need that flashlight on me just in case. Alright, we'll keep these on us. Let's get back out from the RV. Start her up. Come on. I'm pretty sure there was a sewing store not too long ago, or not too far away. Unfortunately, we don't have one in here, otherwise I would just pick that clean. Yeah, we have a little bit of neck strain from looking down. Let's get going. Open it up, please. Injury? What do you mean an injury? Oh. My neck. What's a little whiplash for frickin' for the zombie apocalypse, right? What's a little whiplash between friends? Alright, where is this sewing store? I seem to remember there being one over here. Oh, I don't have my frickin', what do you call it on? My respirator. There we are. There's a painting store. Twiggies. That place. Oh, they're starting to pile up over there again, aren't they? Well, son of a beach. There's the elementary school. I always go to the bottom there. Why I went to the top this time. I was gonna say, it's harder to sneak through the top. There's a bargain close. There we are. That's what I was looking for. Take a look around. Make sure we're good here. Seems like we are. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, that is so not right. So not right. And here they all come. You know what, screw it. Keep an eye out. You know, the other thing I really, really want to do... Yeah, it's... See, the weird thing is, clearly you can't hear the alarm down here, and it's... Oh, there's a Fashion Bella. And a... Haircuts and more. Okay, maybe that has... I know it has scissors in it, but maybe it has thread? I don't know. Don't do that. Yeah, like, look at this. How are you telling me they're hearing the alarm from all the way down here? That is some absolute crap. Crap. Yeah, I'm not liking this. We just pulled the huge group down there. Not a big fan of this one, man. I know it's not going to get me, but at the same time, I don't like not knowing what is coming because an alarm has a somehow omnipresent distance. Look at this. There's more coming down there. All of these... Oh, Jesus criminy. Oh yeah, we're pulling him from the school down there. Kind of crazy. Yeah, they're not slowing down, are they? Crazy. Freaking crazy, man. I swear to Jeebus, if this one somehow has a freaking alarm, I'm going to... I don't know. How far can computers fly from 12 stories? Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Of course you did. Screw off. Can we not, man? Let me take a look over here. Where the heck, y'all? I mean, we need to take a scissors. For sure. I was just hoping that maybe we'd find some thread or something like that in here. I know it's not something that you would normally find in here, but you never know. These are stupid. There's a little restaurant over there. Looks like a little Louisville Northwest. Oh. Just comic books. Flyers. Magazine. Good cooking. How to use generators randomly in here. Okay. Well, whatever. There's thread in here. At all. We are hungry. Dear Lord. Today has been a day. Yeah, I hear the... I don't know if I want to know. This is... See... Ooh. Do. A plague doctor mask. Ooh. A maid's dress. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. Freddy's V-neck sweater. Santa suit pants. Ooh. Orange waistcoat. A bear headdress. Maybe it's just you. Seriously? You can't just let me go clothes shopping? Jeez. You're controlling. Anyways. Cultist's robe. Interesting. Jockey slicks. Uncle Sam's suit pants. A blue Cedar hazmat suit. That could be interesting. Mime overalls, jockey silks. We'll grab the Cedar hazmat suit. We are not wearing a Wendigo body? What the? We're gonna have to test that out one of these days. Crossing guard overalls, jockey silks. Clown overalls, yeah, screw that noise. LBMW media jacket. Military jacket, officer's military jacket. Samurai armor. What the? Lickety block? Okay, we'll take one of those. It's not the thread that I was looking for sure. A Hawaiian lay. Alright, there's no freaking way. An alien body. We could run around killing zombies as an alien. That's just... Where do I get thread? Without already having tailoring one. I have no freaking idea. I have no idea. There's a lot of cool, like, little clothing pieces in there, but we haven't gotten thread. Right, I didn't really want to do that, but... Because all we're going to do is just draw more and more in. The one thing that I hate about this vehicle is the fact that it beeps when it backs up. I kind of wish I could get rid of that in some way possible, but it is not a possibility. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking out. Trying to see where the zombies were at. Okay, I see where the zombies are at. Holy freaking jiggity jack. What in the hell? Dude, all I wanted was freaking thread. What is going on here? You know what? Screw you. We are gonna... If you guys are gonna pull that off, then we're gonna drive this way. Alright, this might not be smart. This... Oh my god, there's so many freaking zombies over there. This is what armor's for. Dear Lord. Seriously? I don't know how many... Actually, hold on a second. I do know how to do this. We get back there real quick. We're ready to rock, ladies and gents. Also saw I was gonna say, I saw those zombies up there. I might as well take care of those. So I'm just trying to think of where can I find thread in B42? Is it gonna have to be going through homes? It might be. Or maybe if I find like a tailoring van or something like that. I almost feel like I've got to like look through every freaking, because you don't get thread on zombies or off of tearing clothes apart anymore. Yeah, I know. Pop you like a balloon. Alright. We're down to one bottle of beta blockers left. Okay. Can you come the right way, please? Thank you. I didn't see that one. Cool. Damn. Here comes that beta blockers. Beta blockers for the win. I mean, here's the thing. We haven't even made a dent in the zombies of Raven Creek. Not even a freaking dent. Looking over at you. Pretty sure we're going to have to, go through houses to be able to find thread, aren't we? Unless I can somehow, like, magically find, like, a tailoring truck or... Because there's, like, no tailoring stores. You would think clothing stores, but clothing stores just have clothes. And you can't get thread from clothes until... you get tailoring 1 at least. Once we get tailoring 1, we'll be fine. Problem is being able to find anything until then. Alright, how are we looking? I realize we're walking down here and it's probably not the best of ideas, but, you know, we need to do it. Where are my beta blockers? Are we out of beta? Oh, that's not good. It's not good. At least the rain stopped. Now we can just piss off a ton of zombies, which have clearly just chilled out over here. Alright, well, here we go. Take our time here. Just be smart about how we're doing this. Making sure that we don't got anything else around us. Please tell me the last kill. Don't like the fact that you freaking did that. Also. Out there. That in there. Oh, come on, let's do this. Really worried that there's like a ton of freaking zombies in here. This is... Is there a space back there? Hold on a second. Oh, it might be able to go upstairs. Interesting. We'll check it out. Alright, let me pause up to be able to answer chats here. Yeah, you're laughing at me. What's going on, Traveling? How you doing? I have been... I want to say I've been on, like... 3 weeks in a row. I mean, yeah. No, I came back last week. I did 3 days. And then I've done 2 days this week. And then next week I'll try to do, 2 to 3 days and stuff like that. So we've been back. Good stuff. Oh, on day 36 now, though. Good stuff. Second here. Checking on everything to be able to make sure that it is running just properly. I think it's running fine. Yeah, it seems to be. All right. Good there. All right, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to get thread, and I have no idea. Would I find thread in the pharmacy? I'm going to look this up real quick. I'm sorry, because I have zero idea where to find thread in B42. Because you can't tear it from clothing, and you need level 1 tailoring to rip it from clothing, eventually, or rip it from rags. Is more skill dependent. You need it requiring level 1 to extract thread from ripped sheets. No longer from just ripping clothes. Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you get thread in B4? I don't get it. It looks like the first level you need to... I don't know where to loot it. Where do you loot thread? It says clothing stores. But it says most commonly they're in wardrobes or bathrooms and houses. So, yeah, I mean, this is B42, man. It's a massively different game. Let's just put it this way. This is now your building menu. Crafting menu. There's a lot different if you haven't played B42. All right, let's get back into it. I'm very untrusting of this, but we'll check it out. Alright, so in order to be able to do this properly, we are going to have to switch and pull out this freaking flashlight so we can see. Really hope we don't have a ton of zombies just waiting on us. Wait, what? Okay. Apparently there's nothing there. Tell me there's thread in here. Tell me there's thread in here. Oh, you a-hole. There's no thread in here. Come on now. Oh, man. Alright, so much for that. Yeah, we're going to have to search houses, I think. Which is not particularly ideal, but it's not particularly bad. We'll get back to the truck here. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. The fact that we were going to experience some tiredness here. I kind of want to go through this house, not going to lie. This house looks really cool. This house looks really cool. I don't know what you had in you, but it was questionable. Also see a zombie over there. Lena, if you have a key ring, you have a car key. A 900 flatbed. We really don't need that, but whatever. I was really hoping for... Ooh, nice, Also, I should probably close that. See, this is the problem, is you're not going to be able to find everything in here. Oh. Random gen. Long stick, which is just another spear. I did not see this. The hell? Oh, you know what? This is what? No. Oh. I'm very confused. I thought this might have been a basement, but it doesn't look like it. No. It's a full storage area. Nice freaking place, man. It really is. Little culty for me, but Alright, so we can also find them in here. Except we just need enough thread to be able to get to level 1, so... Well, damn. Well, this is a slightly frustrating process, isn't it? Actually, pick up these, wall lamps. We need those. I don't remember where I left my, my truck. Oh. That answers my question. All right. My question is... where else can I find... in thread? It's a pretty big house here, so... also weird that the gate is over there, but whatever. I don't know if I trust this. A really weird house. We're getting tired, so I need to be careful. Oh, hi! Remember what I said about being careful? Tire repair rubber solution. I've never seen that before, so we're taking it. A large hook. No. Need one. Rubber hose, we can never have too many of those. I just realized, can we find them in the washers and dryers? It doesn't look like it. Close that. Come on, man. Sewing kit. We have another sewing kit here, which is huge. We'll take that. Give me another one, please. What about here? Bathroom? Bathroom. Sewing kit. Painkillers. Nothing up there. Empty glass. A ladle. Residence key, we'll always take lighters because we're going to need those eventually. Safety scissors? No, we like running with our scissors. We like running with our scissors, thank you very much. Oh my god! You didn't see this. You didn't see this. It never happened. Never, ever happened. Come on, one more sewing kit. Some thread. What is this? Oh. That makes sense. That checks out. That checks out. Alright. Will this sewing kit have enough? I don't know. I don't think it does. Let me take it down. It has 2 needles. Oh, it has 4 thread. It has 4 thread. Sweet. That might actually be enough. You saw nothing. Nothing happened. Not a thing. Ever, ever, ever. I see zombies. Okay, you guys are actually in my zone now. That is not okay. This is not good. Come on, man. Drive straight. Or, you know, somewhat straight. Alright, for some reason that zombie is just not paying attention. Oh my god, they're all back up there again. Whatever. Alright, we just alerted, like, the entire zone. We have just, like, alerted the entire zone. Why is it saying, whoa? Oh, that zombie's not dead. That would be why. Apparently now he is. You guys are all chilling out over there, aren't you? Screw you then. We don't need you. That's all we needed was the dang thread. We're out of here. Heat is oppressive. Yeah, I just... Get back into the safety of house. House and home, please. Safety. Alright, we have all our thread here. We have all this. All this. Let's just get, before we go to bed, let's make sure to be able to get tailoring 1 done. That way we can start working on some things. Also pause up to be able to answer chat here real quick. Let's mention it is literally to be able to get tailoring 1. Just to be able to make sure that we no longer need to search for thread. We can pick thread from rags. That way I can start working on tailoring and also expand my backpack because I have Authentic Z. Just to answer both Traveling and Danwell. Alright, just to let you guys know, I am streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, and we are doing a possible 1,000 Days in Zomboid series. Just kind of chilling out, just kind of, you know, going through the days and make sure that we get stuff done here. But what I do is I pause up to be able to answer chats because it's easier to be able to remove these portions from editing later on. Just makes the job a little bit easier. Yeah. From then on, we'll just, you know, kind of chill out and do our thing. I am going to check on something real quick. Color me confused. Okay, no longer color me confused. I think. I don't know. All right. We get a drink here real quick, and then we will go ahead and get back to it here. All right, so before we go back to bed here, let's make sure to be able to do this. And then what I'll do is see if I can't work on a backpack after this. So we were working on our hoodie. Let's add padding to all. Immediately as you start working on tailoring, your neck hurts, which is crazy. It's crazy how quickly your neck hurts from working on tailoring. We just need to get to tailoring 1, man, and then I never have to search for thread again. Wait, why can't we? Do not tell me we're already at all that thread. There is no flippin' way. We just went through 4 thread. Okay, we didn't. Okay, that had me worried. Fabric, needle, and thread. We have thread. We have needle. Are you telling me because the fabric is on the ground? It might be. Let's try now. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I was like, there's no freaking way we just went through all of that. Please tell me there's no way. Because we have to get the level 1 before. Alright. This is what you do. You just spawn in, spawn out. Just in and out. Getting as many tailoring levels as you possibly can. Now, the backpack to be able to go to tier 3 is level 3 tailoring. It's not going to happen for us. There we go. We got tailoring 1, which is huge. That changes things for me. That really does. All right. So the question is, we'll take a look at this backpack and see what we can do. We'll research it first because I don't want to ruin it. Small leather backpack. Okay. Oh, you know what it is. We are going to research this. I'm going to cut that up for leather. I think you need it leather or hide coat, hide jacket, hide hoodie. Interesting. We're going to cut this up. And then I'm pretty sure I should... Is it because it's not on my person? I'm very confused here. Let's eat our Pudgy Pop. I know we're hungry. No. I am confused. I'm very confused. We're slightly thirsty. I'm assuming we got a ton of weight on us. Which we do. This is going later than I wanted it to, by the way. But the reason why it is because we should be able to take... So, thread. We can pick thread. We obviously don't want to pick thread from 100 of these. So why don't we pick thread from 20? And I want to see if this gives us tailoring XP. So we're at 10.8 out of 150. Does not look like it gives you tailoring at all, which sucks. However, it gives you a thread per rag, which is amazing. It's weird that most tailoring stuff doesn't give you experience anymore. Just saying. It's really weird that it doesn't. I guess if we're going to go to bed here real quick, let's go ahead and sit on the ground. Chill out a little bit. We will go ahead and do the same thing that we did before. Hoodie, pop up. I know this is not particularly great, but I want to get up to level 2 and see if we can do... Really, really hope that we can. Tailoring is not super duper fun, but at the same time, it is necessary. It is also one of the most broken skills in the game. If you have level 10 tailoring and you put all of your, and you patch everything with leather, you can save yourself on so many things, man. All right, we're about a third of the way to level 2. We are getting... We might just need to do a little around the house thing here. $75. I don't even know if we can do all this. We have 21.3. I mean, we probably could. Let's speed it up a little bit here. If we're up, I guess. I'd like to be able to get some sleep. It's already morning. Oh, no. We just lost our thread. Okay. So let's get to crafting. Thread, let's do like... We'll pick 10 thread. Alright, we'll remove that patch. Continue putting these on. There we go, we got tailoring too. That's actually big. That's actually big. Alright, now can we do this? Now can we do this? I'm very confused. Oh, you know what? You know what's going on? I didn't even think of this. I didn't even think of this. It's not... You can't do it from here anymore. I bet you an amount of money, you could only do it from here. So if we go military, if we say Alice Pack, okay, upgrade Alice Pack tier 1. We need scissors, which we have. Why it's not showing that we have scissors, I don't know. Dude, we put scissors in there. What the hell is going on? That's the only thing we need, is scissors. I don't know why it's... Did we break the scissors by chopping apart freaking... Very confused by that one. You know what? We need to get... you know what? We'll get some sleep. We'll get some sleep first. We've got this. I just need to get a little bit of sleep here, just to be able to keep us awake for the rest of the day here. It sucks, but it is what it is. We'll get some sleep. We'll see you guys again for tomorrow, where we were going to work on trying to get this backpack all set up and everything else. That way we can get out to the checkpoint to be able to check for things out there that we need as well. You, your friends, your family, and loved ones, please stay safe out there, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good night. Day 36. Scissors, duelers... The only thing we did was cut a singular jacket. You put the scissors in the crate of your truck along with it. How were we able to cut the leather strips without a scissors? How were we able to cut the leather strips with a scissors then? Without a scissors? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because we have the knife on us. Maybe we can still cut leather strips with a knife. That would actually be interesting. Let's see what we can do. So, cut small leather. Yeah, you can do it with a knife. Maybe not. Is it large leather? Looking for more of this. No, because that's leather. Rip. There we go. Rip. I don't know what it's called anymore. I'm not gonna rip mine, but oh, I can't check it here. Let's just look at leather here. I'm assuming it's covered like medium leather or something like that. I have no idea. But apparently you can do it with a knife. So that's what I'm kind of thinking, is that you can do it with a knife. This is maybe looking tailoring. Yeah, it just has so. Required items. Leather jacket. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Yeah, so that's probably what it was. I was able to do it with a knife. That means I just left the scissors in the crate of the truck along with the costumes I rated. That would be it. That would probably be it. All right, so let's go ahead and name that file. That was day 36. Oh, look at that. Someone's being bad out there. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? 36. What would she call that? Red run. That works for me. That works for me. Need to rename this as a prefin so we remember to be able to edit that down into an unedited version, and then, or I should say, switch it from an MKV into an edited version, and then edit the rest of it down. All right, cool. I'm interested to see, like, yeah, all we would need is the scissors, and I'm pretty sure then we can do it from the. We should be able to do it from the right-click menu then. Like, we should be able to. I'd be really disappointed if we weren't. Also trying to figure out what the heck my Discord is signaling at me. You ever get one of those Discord gives you a notification that something has popped up and you can't find what the hell it is? Yeah, that's what's happening right. All right, let's go ahead and take a swig of Versuity here, and then we will go ahead and do today, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We might swig it one more day. We see how she goes. All right, let's start on recording here. Day 37. Yeah, we have to snack on something. We also have to do a lot of things, but, you know. We'll figure it out still. Why am I so overweight? Actually, for real, why am I so overweight? Wait, what? Oh. That would be why. switched backpacks. That would be why. Why am I so overweight? Because you're not weighing anything down like an idiot. Alright, now we should be relatively good. A little bit overweight, but no. Maybe a needle does. Damn, a little bit low, but whatever. Oh, we can pop these 2 claw hammers in there and we'll be good. There we go. Alright. Let's get our butts outside. Get our damn scissors. Alright, I'm just gonna say this right now. I guess it's a good day that we're gonna be doing home stuff. Because this is crazy. This is foggy. Foggy. Alright, so we put all these in here. We put the scissors in here? We did put the scissors in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Look at that. We can just upgrade it to level 1 Alice pack. Alright, the problem is that took up our leather strips. And we do get tailoring experience for that. Which means I'm going to just wear this. It is a desert camo back now. So, let's wear. Look at all those slots, man. Look at all those frickin' slots, man. Look at all those frickin' slots. Amazing. Amazing. And it carries a little bit more, because if I were to drop this, now let's look at the ones that are on the ground here. So if we look at the regular military backpack, it is a 2885, so 28 capacity, 85 reduction. With this, it's 2987, so it's 2 more reduction, and it carries 1 more slot. I think it goes up to 31 and like 89 in total, so it's actually really good. It's actually really good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And it gives you a lot more slots. It's good. The problem is, I'm pretty sure we can't do another one of them because we just do not have the leather right now. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can do... You know what? Say what now? That's your dog growl? The other thing that I could do is I could see if there's anything in here that I don't care about that's leather. Alright, I kind of want to wear the alien body and see what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cause me to take everything off. I don't think we have anything leather-wise, which sucks, but... At least I don't think we do. Do we have anything leather-wise? There's a military duffel. 3. A satchel. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on a second. I know what I need to do. So, we have holster right, webbing left. We can put no items available, no items available. Backpack bottom, no. Alice pack secondary slot. What? Why can't I? No. I should be able to. Hacksaw can go on there, right? Attach. Oh, we don't have a utility slot. That would be why. So we do need to get another area out. So why don't we go ahead and see if we can... this is not a good idea. I don't think... You know what I just realized? I just realized this. Do we have any leather in here? Oh. It has, like, mask, shoes. Oh, interesting. Do we have anything leather in here? Please tell me we do. Our maid dress. Jockey slicks. That's ripped clothing. What we will do, I think it'll be easier to do it this way, is we will go into our crafting and see if we can leather. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. Shell suit jacket. You would think would be leather, kinda, I guess. Maybe not. The other thing that we can do, even though I'm not necessarily finding here, I'm gonna be really pissed if there's, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be really pissed if there's, what do you call it in here? Denim. There we go. I was gonna say we can cut up denim. And that could solve our problem as well. Okay, apparently... Oh, that's right, because you have to go in here. So what we'll do is we will unequip this. Not going to like this, by the way. But then we will go into crafting, and I will see if... Alice. Tailoring up... Oh, you're kidding me. I can go straight to 3. There's the desert camo pack. We don't have enough thread. We're trailed on thread again. If that's the case, we can deal with that, because what I can do is I can... Didn't I just have a ton of thread on me? Oh, you know, it might be in the backpack that I just took off. Show craft recipes using. No. Red. Red. Let's take all those rags onto me. And some needles. Now, what? Why? Thread. Oh, I have it on required items, that's why. Pick thread. There. It requires a surface. We are literally standing next to a freaking cabinet. How is this not a surface? How is... Yeah! This game lives to frustrate the hell out of me. This game lives to frustrate the living daylights out of me. It just does. It just does. Alright, I've got a... I don't know where. We are tired. We're having problems here. We're starting to sweat. We're going to go in here, because I do know that I can find more clothing in the dressing rooms. I'm really pissed if there's thread in here, too. Just realized that. There's really good chances that there will be thread in here. So we are... Once again, we're on these... It's not giving us the things that we need here, is it? Alright, these are dresses. What can I use? Can I use this as a surface? Please tell me I can use this as a surface. To pick thread. Thank you. Dear Lord. Let's just do 10. There we go. Now I don't feel like I'm losing my mind because the game is just grrrr me. Pick that thread. Which should allow me to be able to do what I need to do here. So now let's look at Alice pack. We can upgrade to level 2 now. Let's do it. Done. We can upgrade all the way to level 3. Let's do it. Done. Don't care anymore. We have an Alice or Desert Camo Alice pack. Level 3. It is still 87 encumbrance, but it is now up to 31 capacity. Let's wear this thing. You get... All right. Pay attention to this bottom row here. Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hacksaw. You can go on my utility slot. And now it looks like I'm carrying a hacksaw on my backpack. I love this. I love this mod. We can carry a lot of things, and the thing that's freaking awesome about this is with all that reduction, and as my strength gets better, it's actually so good. It's actually so good. The plus side of this is I will, I'm carrying this in my hand right now. But let's say I want the flashlight. I can put it on the flashlight slot. And what that allows me to do, it sits right there. I can pull out a spear, two-handed weapon, and use a flashlight. It is so freaking OP. So freaking good. You can also carry around your welding masks and all types of other things with you as well, and it helps you out so much. It really does. Ba-dum-bum-bum. You know what? We can put this ball peen hammer on our slot 1 there. Just to be able to reduce a little bit more weight from us. Alright, also, this is the one that I should probably put in both hands, not the one that's on my back. There we go. Alright. So... This is good stuff. This gets us all set up for what we need to do. Now, our next thing is to be able to get back to the military checkpoint over there. First thing I want to do, though, is... I wanted to do a check around my base, because... zombies have been floating into the area again. Look at that. Trying to remember what... Oh, that's right, there's a balloon slot here. We haven't found balloons, though. I haven't seen a, freaking clown zombie yet. Kind of glad I haven't, because I really hate clown zombies. Alright. I do not know how I'm going to do this. We just need to destroy these. These are getting in my way. Big time. Alright. The plan. Start, please. Start, please. What's going on here? Well, that was weird. I can barely stand. I am so tired. Also, what did we just hit there? I have no idea. Do I just keep it around the house? Because this is probably going to be a really, really bad idea for me to be able to go to the... It's going to be a really, really bad idea for me to be able to go to the... What do you call it? If I do this. Let's pop in the back of the RV real quick. We don't need this other backpack or a lot of these other things on us right now. Let's go ahead and drop that rag in there. Tailoring stuff we could probably get rid of. So we'll go ahead and pop all that in there. Right now that backpack can go in there. Needle can go in there. Large hook can go in there, I guess. Repair solution, thread. Rubber hose. Painkillers can go in here. Dark wall lamps can go in there for now. I don't think we can fit both of them in there, but... Oh, we can. Nice. Sweetness. What do I want to do around the house then, really quick, to be able to kind of deal with this? Because we are so damn tired that if I go out there right now, it is going to be the end of me if I go to the military base. And I just have to be smart about this. I think I know what we're going to do. I think I know what we're going to do. So, we do have some room here to be able to do this, These claw hammers, can I put one of these on my... There we go. And then the other one can just go into whatever crate. I don't even care where it goes. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go through and empty out as many of these as we possibly can. This is going to be a den mothering day, I guess you can say. It's going to suck, but it is what it is. Pausing up for a second. Hey, what's going on, Lottle? Oh my god, that was a while ago. That was a while ago. How you doing, Mama? I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Dan, well, what do you mean, oh no? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You were just talking about the zombie, like I hit something. I think it was the zombie that was on the ground. It just, like, acted as a barrier for some reason. Alright, just to let you guys know, I am, once again, streaming for the 1000 Days in Zomboid challenge here. Hopefully we can get there, but, you know, we'll see. We're going to go ahead and pause up to be able to answer chats, to be able to pay attention to things, just to be able to check on things. Every once in a while, I pause up because these are easier to be able to remove these portions from the editing process. When the truck wouldn't start, I thought it was, oh, that thing has no, I mean, the gas tank needs work, for sure. Huh. Why? Do I think I've got another thing I can do. Alright, so along with taking all this stuff out of here, the other thing that I really, really need to focus on is the fact that I need to fix the dang gas tank in my truck. And the only way that's going to happen is if I empty it. Also can't get up there with the bull barn. So, take a look at this. My only problem is one of the brakes here, which is kind of eh. Which we can apparently work on once we get mechanics set up. Do we have any... We have mechanics and welding on this, so all I need is a welder's mask. I think we had aluminum scrap. I'm pretty sure we can get something. Yeah, we can repair this gas tank. We just need to take it out. And the only way that's going to work is if we drain it. So we're going to have to grab some gas cans here while we're at it. Empty gas cans while we're at it. Alright, why don't we just do this real quick. We'll just add the gasoline to this vehicle. I'll use that one to be able to empty it. The only reason why I'm keeping this on me is because the stuff that is in my backpack right now, I've got aluminum for... I've got... Like, these are things that I can use to be able to repair. Once I get it out of there, so... Oop, wrong one. Now is that... Wait. Well, that's crap. I can't have the... No! Screw it, we'll add gasoline to you. I just thought of something. I could have totally added gasoline in my freaking generator. We need a hose. I just dropped off that hose in there, didn't I? I did. Grab the hose real quick. I'm pretty sure I dropped it in here. There it is. Alright, because we don't want to get stuck without freaking gas in the or without gas out there in the first place, because we're nowhere near a gas area. Especially if I'm going to possibly have to use this vehicle as a weapon with the bull bar. I don't know if I will. I don't think I will, but who knows. Now let's go ahead and check. That should have gotten the gas out of there. Please tell me it did. It is empty. So now I should be able to uninstall as long as I have a ratchet wrench. We doing this again? I think we're doing this again. Ratchet wrench. Ratchet wrench. Or a regular wrench while we're at it. We got hacksaws, we got epoxies, we've got a screwdriver. I actually want to take one of the screwdrivers and put it there. There we go. Just so I have one on me. Also, we have canteens, which go on our person. That's nice. Ratchet wrench or a wrench, please. Don't tell me we don't have wrenches in here. Okay. Get out. Maybe this vehicle has one, or this does. Really weird that we don't have, like, ratchet wrenches sitting all over the place, or wrenches. They should be all over. There's a regular wrench. Alright, that works. Uninstall the gas tank. Did not work. All we did was made it worse. Yeah, it's not like 0% now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Damn an injury. Install. What was that noise? I don't trust that noise. We're going to drop the gas can on the ground so we can, you know, lower our weight a little bit. Also, no idea why we're so heavy. I have no idea. Oh, I suppose it's all the stuff that we're carrying right now. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, let me take the gas tank out. Let me take the gas tank out, man. Let me take the damn gas tank out. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. How is this failing that many times? Alright, I'm so confused. What is this doing to our freaking mechanics level? 22.35. I mean, hopefully it's giving us mechanics level still. It's 22.97. It's not much. It's less than a freaking like 6 of a point apiece, but it is doing its thing. Well, now we really need to... Oh my god, why is this not coming out? Also, I don't need to take it out. I could have repaired it without taking... I have no freaking words! I have no freaking words. I have no freaking words. I have no freaking words. We could have repaired it without... Oh, you... I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Okay, whatever. Alright. We're just gonna dump the damn gas back in there because now I feel like an idiot. Now I feel like an absolute ingrate. The gas is on the ground. Get in there. I don't even want to talk to myself. I don't even want to talk to myself right now. Wear it. Wear it. Put this on my slot 4. We do need to keep a couple of these. Alright, let's get rid of some of this, the other stuff that's in our backpack, because we can't use this stuff. Oh, that's frustrating. That is so frustrating. Let's get up here and let's get this stuff off of this. Is this all? Yeah, it is all that. So let's transfer it all. As I said, it's going to be emptying out the vehicle and getting everything else done today to be able to do this. Pause out to really answer chat here. How's Ron going tonight? Nah, just a silly guy. Don't be an be an ingrate if you don't fucking know. Random hates me. I think Lottle's feeling unloved right now. She needs some, or excuse me, they need some butt touches. My apologies. It's freaking midnight. They need some butt touches. Someone give Lottle tons of butt touches. It's a crime. Wait, is it a crime that it's not being touched, or is it a crime that someone does touch it? That's a valid question. Oh, deserves to be. Okay. All right, so I restate it. Someone give her some butt touches. There we go. I was like, am I getting yelled at, or am I being told this needs to happen? I don't know. I have no clue. Alright, let's get back to this. Alright, well the good news is we should be able to... What I could do is I could just see exactly what I need. See, we know that is the steel and the iron scrap. We can steal all that steel and iron scrap to be able to do what we need to do here. So... this gas can... I guess we'll play it safe. We'll put the gas can in here. Give me this damn gas can. We'll put it in there. Why are we still so heavy? Oh, because we got the welding torches on us. That would make sense. I was trying to figure out why we were still so heavy. Okay. So, what we can do is we can get back in here, and I can figure out the exact stuff that we can siphon from here. Like, we know I can go bam. We don't need the aluminum scrap. Iron scrap we can take. And I think there was steel scrap. Steel piece? Steel rock? Sheet metal scrap, maybe? What was the other one? Steel scrap. Now we can put all of those in us. Oh, we weren't even able to pick up all that. Wow. Okay, so the steel scrap. Well, first of all, we're just gonna pick up the steel scrap. Steel scrap can go on our person up here. So we'll grab all that. Yeah, I realize we got an injury because we're picking up so much. Let's see what we can do here. We got iron scrap. Oh, we can do sheet metal scrap as well. Nice. All right, let's do this. Let's try to repair the gassy tanky. All right, that's 18%. Nice. 31%. 34%. Oh my god, are we going to get a green gas tank here pretty soon? 40%. Way better than what it was. We might be out of it. Yeah, we're out of propane. That is 40%. It can now hold 29 gas, which it could not hold anywhere near that before. It could not hold anywhere near that before. Alright, let's fill our propane torches. Well, the good news is it seems like I can... Wait. Why can't I fill a propane torch? Oh, we were just out of freaking scrap. I was like, what's going on here? No, we were out of scrap. That was what's going on. Okay. It was the scrap. You know what? I think I'm mostly fine with that because the fact that we've got all this taken up. I mean, it would be nice to be able to, like, repair some of the brakes and stuff like that, but I don't think we can do that just yet. Yeah, because we need Mechanics 3 to be able to do that. So we're not there quite yet, but we can repair, like, this, and it has gotten me a 6th of a level of Mechanics, so, I mean, it's not terrible by any means. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it to answer this. He must have Goofy. Must go play Goofy Misery. Have a good rest of stream. I have no idea what Goofy Misery is, but you have a good lurk there. I appreciate you, Mama. You're freaking awesome. Alright, so what are these other things here, too? Why do we need so many batteries in here? Oh! Do the batteries get used for the frickin' other space? There is a possibility of that, and I didn't even think of that. We ever... I'll check, because there's got to be a battery down here, right? Gotta be. I took a battery. There's no way I didn't take a battery out of here. Right there, car battery. Why it's all the way over there, I don't know. That battery is in the back of the vehicle? Interesting one. Try this. I want to see... Or does it have to be... I don't know if it has to be a heavy-duty battery. Yeah, it does have to be a heavy-duty. Alright, so the... That's actually interesting. I never thought of that, and it's... I'm pretty sure that is used as, like, a backup battery, in essence. Interesting. Alright, so if we go ahead We'll put a wrench there. That's fine. For now. Does not leave us underweight, but that's because we're carrying a rubber hose on us and we're carrying welding torches on us. As I said, if we were underneath the welding torches, we can, yeah, we can carry all this stuff on us with no problem. The webbing right and the webbing left, I have no idea what goes in there. The backpack bottom, I think, is just a... Oh. We also need to put a new battery in that once we get ready for it. So we can take all that scrap off there. I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of this other stuff out of the way here right now, so let's just go ahead and remove things for now. So I will go ahead and pop our welding torches in here, and we'll put the rubber hose in there because it's a good spot for, you know, like working on things stuff. We got the gas can and the rubber hose in there, so that makes sense. And then we'll just get back in here and we will start taking apart all of the, or taking all this stuff out of these containers because we need the room. We need the rooms. Oh my god, we finally have an empty container. What the hell? And I'm gonna hate myself for this, but we're gonna do it this way too. It is a heavy load. Just realizing I could have totally done this way easier on myself. There's a bag in here somewhere. Whatever. I could have been holding a bag in my, like, my secondary. It would have made more sense. The other thing we need to do is start working on blacksmithing, but I'm pretty sure a lot of our blacksmithing is going to be locked behind a couple of things that we do not have yet. But for now, let's go ahead and get all of this freaking stuff out of here because we just need to get all our resources up in here. Transfer items matching. I like that. I like that. It probably fills it up anyways. Yeah. We can put steel rods, steel bars, iron bars, scrap. Keep the door hinges, but we'll put them somewhere else. We'll put them in like a building area or something like that, and then we will go ahead and transfer all of that. Spare engine parts probably don't need to go there, right? We'll take the spare engine parts back. And then we got the hinges, which I think we can put over here, and then we'll make it like a building area as well. As I said, we're doing the blacksmithing. We're going to put our other crafting areas up here. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to get a little annoyed by having to walk through this entire way to be able to get up there every single damn time, but it is probably our safest possibility, because even if they bust down the gates and get through, or like the walls, they would have to go through here, then through here, then through here, then through there, and either through there or through there, and then up there to be able to get into our living area. So it's safe. It's safe. That's all that matters. Also did not realize that we had those on us. All right. Spare engine parts. Where do I want to keep those? We have a mechanics area over here. I always go ahead and toss it on the ground right here. I'm gonna have to make a couple mechanics crates for a mechanic zone, but it shouldn't be a problem. And we are getting close to the end of the night here, but at the same time, I need to get all of these out of here. make a lot of room open here. We will take the spare engine parts into our main inventory. That's 2 more crates up there. See if we got spare engine parts in here as well. We do. So I'll grab that. But as of now, let's go ahead and take all of this. Opening up a lot of freaking space in here, which is what we need big time. Alright, so I'm going to go through here, and we're going to look for all the spare engine parts first. So let's stand, like, right here. That way we can see it all. And then I will go down to spare SP. There we go. There's the spare engine parts. That way we can make sure to be able to grab them all. Alright. Now, we'll grab as much of this onto our main inventory as possible. There we go. We want to open up as much room from this as we possibly can. Because we're going to be grabbing a ton of stuff from the freaking checkpoint. Once we get there. Spare engine parts can all go down here. Yeah, eventually this is going to get annoying. Curious. Can I toss it in there? And then can we pick this up? And then toss it over here. That way I don't have to walk around. I can just through here. Sweet. Make it a little bit easier. Alright, so we can get all this matching stuff out of there. Broken iron pipe. Ooh, that cannot go in there. We are already full up. Okay, this is where we're going to run into a problem here. We are already full up here, and I do not... Ooh. Did we take... For the time being, we're going to take up one of these, but... Yeah. Normally I would not. I would want to keep them all over there to be able to keep them kind of, put in the proper places here. But right now, we need to get that room open, so... Right, unfortunately, we are getting really, really close. You know what I should do? Think about this. I don't have... I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to work. But I'm pretty sure... I am pretty sure I put some lamps in here. And I'm curious if I can make a couple of steel walls to put up lighting up there. That might be something. So let me see if I have those lamps in here somewhere. I thought I did. I can't remember though. I think it was down here. There it is, the dark wall lamps. Alright, the other thing we will need to be able to do this is the sledge. And then I'm pretty sure all I need other than that... You know, let's fill up our backpack while we're here, type thing. Just to be able to get more of this out of here. Because here's the thing. Now that we've got all this space open, I don't think we necessarily need... I mean, we got 60, 120, 180 right here. And then we got another 30 there. So I don't think we necessarily need all of the room right now. I do want to get over there, but we are tired. What I need to do, though, I might not be able to do it right now. I didn't even think about that. It's too dark. I don't know why I just went around there either. It's too damn dark. I don't think we can do it right now. Oh! Not so dark anymore. Can I destroy this? We're going to check to be able to see if I can't build a metal wall first. Wall. Oh. Metal wall basic. We don't have the steel sheets. We don't have the... I guess I just need to grab them from here. Yeah, we have metal wall frame. I just need steel rods and then that. So we can grab... Damn. It's a lot of stuff, but damn. We don't have enough steel sheets. And steel sheets small to be able to do that. I don't think we can just place a lamp up here. It wouldn't really make sense, but Zomboid, so who knows? There's no way this works. Right? There's zero way this works. I was gonna say you're telling me that no, there's no freaking way. There's no freaking way. Alright, so no, that's not gonna work. What we will do for the time being is we'll put the lamps in here. I do want to create a couple of places up here to be able to do that in. And then we'll go ahead and also move the sledge into our box here. And, you know, screws and nuts and bolts and stuff like that can go in there. The rest of it's going to be in here. So, transfer all that. And then the one thing I really want to do is get those gens from there. I do want to check out on some other things. And then we really, really need to figure out where our, the things we want to get out of that checkpoint. Alright, we should be below weight. We are below weight. We are good. Alright. Good times, good times. So we are going to want to get some spears. We are going to want to head back to that checkpoint. It'll be a long day. But what we're going to do is we're going to get some sleep first. Pop down here. You know what? We deserve a good wash. Let's drink. You can actually take the mask off right now. And we'll fill our canteens, our plastic bottle. There we are, and wash it up. I'm just hearing a noise. Am I going nuts? I think I'm hearing a noise. Alright, so we're gonna go sleep out in the truck. I have zero clue. It's not coming off of me. I have no idea where this wristwatch is. Alright, it's over there somewhere. Whatever. Let's get back there. We won't hear the wristwatch now. Turn that off. Now let's get some sleep. We will see you guys again in the morning. You, your friends, your family, your loved ones. Please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again for the next day here. As I said, we're kind of set up here. We just need to get our things all pushed over there. I probably should go back in and grab that sledgehammer before we head out, because I want to see if we can't get through that blockade tomorrow. Have a good night. The end of the day 37 recording. Oh. And I know exactly who we're going to send the raid over to. Ellie is still playing freaking scene cleaner. So we'll send you guys over there. Give me a Ellie. We're going to get out of here, though. You, your friends, family, and loved ones, please stay safe out there. Those of you on YouTube, make sure to be able to keep an eye out. If you guys want to check out the second YouTube channel, that would be nice. That would be random, unedited. And then other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, though. I will see you guys again next Thursday. I don't think I have any appointments. I'm going to have to check on appointments. If you guys want to be able to check onto it, I will put it in Discord. It is going to be, for now, temporary. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully that works, but for now, let's go ahead and get out of here. We will see you guys again next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.